So Linda, we just want to thank you for being here today and granting us this interview to answer some long-standing questions regarding your career.
Testing. Oh, darling, where do I start? So as an actress, as an actor, we're trying to be who we are, but it's the outside influences that affected that. I can't say his name, right, Roger? So I can't mention any names directly. But when you think about all of the series from the 70s and the person who was behind all of that, use your imagination. There was so much resistance on allowing women to be powerful. So as an actress in the 70s, you're out there on your own. There's you and your agent, and that's it. And when you're trying to portray something powerful or significant,
Reaction, Linda McMullen.
There's generally resistance from higher ups because that's you being an individual, and they don't want that. They want you to blend in. They want you to be like everyone else. And I couldn't do that. I wouldn't do that because it was wrong. I'm an individual, and I am a powerful woman, physically and spiritually and mentally. People didn't resist back then, darling. You just fell into the masses and did what everybody told you to do. It's no secret that I sound different. My acting ability was bar none back then. As an action hero, I did all my own stunts. I did all of it. I did martial arts. I was a vegetarian.
There's one special stunt.
Oh, Safety Run 76. Is that what you're alluding to? I never made up that term. I think it was one of the gaffers that made that up. We were shooting a scene. It was a beautiful California day in the mountains. And the scene called for me doing a run, a quick run. But the director just kept saying, you can't be so powerful. So even then there was resistance, just in me expressing who I was and the way that I ran. How could I change how I run? It's impossible. So with some direction from my manager, they said, do it more feminine, Linda. I didn't really know what that meant. So I tried to be as listless as possible. I tried to run as slowly and as delicately, just as if I was a little girl or a child. And there it was. Safety Run 76. It became something of itself. If you watch any horror movie from the 70s and maybe even into the 80s right now, you'll see this way that women are running. It was unintentional, and people loved it. They picked up on it. They said that it's the embodiment of female vulnerability. And I didn't agree with that because that wasn't me. That was not how I ran. That's not how women run. After the demise of Safety Run 76, the movie, I basically went into hiding. Everybody squelched it. But what started happening was that people would seek me out for my advice, for my expertise in the industry. Tutelage, acting tutelage. I was just a girl from the Midwest. I was just Linda McMullen. We were a thing. Do you know that Andre loved my biscotti? He seemed very rough around the edges and just giant. He loved cats. I've had thousands of cats. Andre would bring little outfits for my cats. He would have his grandmother make hats for my cats. That's what I loved about Andre, his heart. So the Bigfoot episode. I couldn't have been happier that they asked my good friend Lindsay to do that work. But it still hurt. It hurt to watch Andre and Lee and Lindsay be in this production that I was originally slated to star in. I'm sorry. This is my prototype. Does that even look like me? Do you know that they wanted to put a ripcord in the back, but they didn't want to use my voice? Why wouldn't you want to use my voice? Hello, my name is Linda. Let's safety run the heck out of here. Let's safety run to the circus.